Imagine this for a second. You walk into a movie theater. Lights are low. Your brain is tired. You're hungry. You promise yourself something very reasonable. I'll just get the small popcorn. Not because you love small popcorn, but because you're trying to be responsible. You don't want to waste money. You don't want excess. Then you look up at the menu. Small popcorn, $6. That already feels overpriced. But you accept it. It's the movies. Then your eyes drift just a little. To the right, large popcorn, $8. A bucket so big it looks like it belongs in a garage, not a cinema. And right between them, the medium, $7.50. Something strange happens in your brain. You stop thinking about $6. You stop thinking about what you wanted. Now you're doing maths. The medium is almost the same price as the large. For only 50 cents more, I get way more popcorn. It would be stupid not to upgrade. So you do. You walk away feeling smart. Like you won. But you didn't win anything. You came in planning to spend $6. You walked out spending $8. That's a 33% increase. Triggered by a choice you never intended to make. That medium popcorn was never meant to be sold. It was never a product. It was bait. Why your brain fell for it? Here's the uncomfortable truth. Humans are terrible at judging value on its own. We don't know what things are worth. If I asked you what a fair price is for a car engine part, you'd have no idea. So your brain does the next best thing. It compares. Not is this expensive, but is this better than the thing next to it? And marketers know this. They know that if they give you two options, you might choose the cheaper one. So they add a third. A worse one. A deek. Its only job is to make another option look smarter. The medium popcorn doesn't compete with the large. It destroys the small. Suddenly the question is, do I want to spend $8? The question becomes, why would anyone buy the medium? And once your brain accepts that logic, the large becomes inevitable. The upsell you didn't notice, asterisk. You might think this is just about popcorn. It is. This exact trick is happening everywhere in your financial life. Phones, subscriptions, cars, apartments, even houses. Take smartphones. You see the base model. Cheap enough to consider, but just barely. Then the middle option appears. Priced awkwardly high. Not attractive. Missing features. And suddenly, the most expensive version feels reasonable. You did choose the premium model. You were nudged into it. You didn't upgrade for value. You upgraded to avoid feeling stupid. The economist experiment. This isn't theory. This was tested. A famous behavioral economist ran an experiment using magazine subscriptions. Option 1, digital only. Cheap. Option 2, print only. Expensive. Option 3, print plus digital. Same price as print only. Nobody chose print only. Why would they? It existed only to make the bundle feel like a steal. Then the experiment removed the deco. Suddenly, most people chose the cheap option. Same people, same brains, different menu. That's how fragile your financial decisions really are. How this hits your biggest purchases. Now let's scale this up. Imagine you're buying a house. You say your budget is $500,000. The agent shows you a house that's fine. Nothing special, but acceptable. Then they show you another house. Same price. But worse. Bad layout. Old kitchen. Busy street. You don't want it. That's the point. Now when you go back to the first house, it feels better than it really is. And when the agent shows you a third house, just slightly more expensive, you stretch. Not because you planned to, but because the comparison shifted. You're no longer asking, can I afford this? You're asking, which one is the better deal? Those are very different questions. Why this keeps you broke? This is how lifestyle creep really works. Not through reckless spending, but through small, logical upgrades. The better trim, the bigger apartment, the premium plan. Each one feels justified. Each one feels smart. But together, they quietly erase your margin. You're not overspending. You're upselling yourself. And when your expenses rise to meet your income, freedom disappears. Not dramatically, gradually, until one day you realize something uncomfortable. So you make good money, but you can't stop. You can't step back. You can't take risks. You can't say no. Because every small upgrade locked you into a higher monthly obligation. How to break the spell asterisk. The first defense is awareness. Start looking for the option that feels useless. The awkwardly priced middle. The one nobody actually wants. That's the deek. Once you see it, its power weakens. The second defense is deciding before you see the menu. Not in front of the counter. Not on the website. Earlier. What do I actually need? What problem am I solving? When you compare, you lose. When you decide first, you win. And finally, remember this. You can't save value. You can only save money. A better deal on something you didn't need is still a loss. The real lesson asterisk. The system isn't forcing you to spend more. It's giving your brain just enough rope to hang your budget slowly. Freedom doesn't come from earning more. It comes from resisting unnecessary upgrades. The person who orders the small popcorn isn't cheap. They're in control. And in a world designed to constantly upsell you, control is wealth. If this changed the way you see spending, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Here we don't chase income. We investigate the systems behind money and how to escape them. I'll see you in the next one.